two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. But you look at this defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. And some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Stroud looking to throw. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 7. Once again, it's Brooks. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He'll get the hook up there to Woods. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
And his throw here is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet. And they're able to move it down into the red zone.
As Stroud now to throw. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now a 2nd and 10. Stroud to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Brooks. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Clear the fresh.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Kendre Miller, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. They'll get this to about the 38. When you look at this Buffalo defense, they're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number one and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Brooks. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's Milton now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
19 tight. Let's go now.
Here's Milton. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyquan Thornton from 21 yards away. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Aubrey good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division.
And always sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Hey, south.
Stroud. This ball taken in here by Brooks. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. They run out of the gun with Brooks here. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Here we go. Hey, uno. Hey.
Now Stroud. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10.
On the quick, right? Hey, uno more. Look at hot.
Throwing now is Stroud. This pass caught. It's Woods. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A run out of the gun with Brooks. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Right side complete. That's Woods. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football.
Stroud working out of the gun.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And his kick is good. And the Bills have taken the lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To throw is Milton.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Milton. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
All right.
Stroud out of the gun here. A pass complete to Odunze.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Stroud.
He'll get this into the hands of Odunze.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it, for them to get downfield that quickly? And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Woods. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Stroud will look to throw once more. Yeah, to the sideline, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Byron Murphy. Still shedding tackles. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the lead is now 14-10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Lets one go downfield for Pierce.
And got his man complete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They defer to Brown to start the drive.
Up past the 30, second down coming up.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw, it's Milton.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Throwing is Milton. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Throw left side, taken in by Rodgers.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
Second down and a yard.
Here we go. Robin.
Operating from the gun, Stroud.
Lets one go downfield for Pierce.
And that's going to be incomplete. They're trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
From the gun on third down, here's Stroud. They intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
On the quick, right?
Back to throw. Stroud. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Stroud.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. That's pulled in by Brooks.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Up the middle with Brooks here.
They can't tackle him.
51 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller.
The tackle made by K'Lavon Chaisson. 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Kendre Miller, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. The Bills offense staying out there as they'll line up and go for 2.
Speed left, speed left. Why Tony? Hey, south.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. Steps away to his left. And he will get into the end zone, but there is a flag down. This one may be coming back. The Bills offense staying out there as they'll line up and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now Milton. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brooks. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Here's a handoff to Brooks. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
My, if maybe that ball is 2 yards shorter, it's going to give them the lead because you had a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
Oh, it's a wobbler here.
That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 5.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. The offense on third down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Milton.
And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I'm sure he likes this performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. Milton. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He got 29 yards that time.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
And now a give, but this is going to be a reverse. And he will get into the end zone. What a call on the reverse. It's a touchdown. Aubrey now for the PAT.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Eluding the pressure right. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Stroud looking to throw.
And a throw right sideline is complete.
Down the right sideline.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Rome Odunze
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth.
So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead, it's down to just 1 score. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
That's to Kraft, the tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Great effort by Derwin James on the stop.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
They will toss to Brown. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Let's go. Last thing, 19. 70 range. 70 range.
Looking to throw. Milton. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. And from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw it.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Stroud.
Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Stroud.
This is caught. It's Woods. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Here's Stroud.
And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion.
One final shot for C.J. Stroud.
And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away.
And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
So it's the Dolphins who are going to get the football first here as we are back underway now in overtime.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Now, that was an excellent return to start overtime. So do they get crazy and attack the end zone and try and get the 6 points to end the game? Or do you just play it to where you kick the field goal and put the game in the hands of your defense?
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Flush to his right.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, 4th down this distance, you got to punt it right.
That's definitely the first instinct because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, their defense, they did the important thing. They got the stop. They didn't allow a point, but now they're backed up here pretty far, Charles. Going to need a...
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them a possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover, but I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Now it's Stroud's turn in OT. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on second down. To the left side, into the hands of Odunze.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down, and he's also over 190 receiving yards now. What a game. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
68 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. Now a 2nd and 2. Stroud to throw it. Look at the big man rumble.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Stroud. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially in overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. All right, well, they didn't kick it on 2nd down, now 3rd and goal. You have to kick it here.
Absolutely have to kick it because if you get a bad snap, you fall on it, you got a chance to kick it again on 4th down. Let's say it gets blocked and it's behind the line of scrimmage. You fall on it, you get another chance at it. Give yourself that option. Give yourself that opening.
Throw right side, taken in by Odunze.
And he is in for the score. And